Welcome back, 8:38. You're watching CTV Morning Live. A beautiful day shaping up, but your kids may finally be getting used to the back-to-school routine, but you may be finding them grumpy or tired after school. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner is in this morning with some advice to help. Grumpy and tired kids can be a real problem, so what's typically going on this time of year?
Yes, you know, one of my clients called it the word hangry, which I thought was a great way to describe kids that maybe either are too distracted at school, maybe haven't got a chance to eat much of their lunch. They're getting used to the routine, and of course, blood sugars are low after school, so we get that moodiness kicking in.
So let's talk about some of the things that parents can do to help, and we'll start with maximizing breakfast.
Maximizing breakfast. If you know your kid's not a great eater at school, load them up as much as you can with something great in carbohydrates for their brain and blood sugars. Also lots of protein, because that's going to sustain energy and fullness a little bit longer.
Okay, and talking to your kids as well just about it?
Educating them, if you get a kid to understand the difference between how they feel eating, you know, let's say something small versus something longer, and almost get them to time out on their watch even how long it lasts them.
And I love this piece of advice, getting them kind of involved with packing the lunch.
Absolutely.
I know for my little guy, if he's in on making dinner or whatever it is, he's far more bound to enjoy it.
It's a game changer when you get everything out on the counter and you say, okay, we're going to put together a nice balanced lunch here, get them scooping, building. Bento style boxes are probably the best for most kids, especially if they like things kind of in separate containers.
Let's talk about another big issue is if kids don't eat that lunch, who knows what's going on at lunch hour, but they don't end up eating it. They come home, so now it's what, 3:30? You're getting close to dinner. They haven't eaten. How do we deal with that? Do we let them have a snack? Do we let them eat their lunch?
It's a great question, and one that comes up in our practice a lot. And my suggestion to parents first off is see if offering a really healthy, balanced snack with a little bit of carbohydrate, a little bit of protein will help sort of, you know, curb the appetite there and still allow them to eat at your regular dinner time. And if that's not working and you're finding that your kids are so hungry they just don't want to stop eating, and you're finding that they're virtually not eating their supper, my suggestion is just allow a bigger snack and simply move supper quite a bit later and just forego that bedtime snack. Lots of ways to eat healthy.
Let's get into, you brought some great snacks. My tummy's rumbling right now just looking at them, but let's go through some of these. We've got some time to do this, and I know, let's start with dips, because I know you love dips as a great idea.
Dips are great for kids. They love things that can be assembled and dipped. So first example I have here is your typical fruit kebab. Again, for older kids, just put pieces of fruit, give them a skewer. What I've done for a dip here is simply plain yogurt and a nut butter. So we had peanut butter toast, stir it together. It is like the most delicious dip.
Healthy, and it'll
both fruit, or you could use it with veggies or crackers or whatever.
Yeah, and that'll get them through for a couple hours for sure.
Dip number 2 is, of course, your standard veggie dip. A lot of people buy commercial ones. It's so easy to make a great dip. All you need is regular sour cream, a light mayonnaise, and a whole bunch of fresh dill.
Yeah, and that
chop it up. That's it.
Keeps the calories down as well.
Wonderful.
On that. Is it good?
Yeah, it's a great creamy dip. Good for kids. Good calcium in there.
And then we got, I love this. Is this hummus?
This is just simply hummus with some pretzels. Again, kids are big on how you display it. If you throw, you know, some plain veggies on a plate and it's not in a bowl and there's nothing kind of fun looking, they're not that excited.
We'll go for it. Yeah. Let's keep moving down. We've got some, it looks like a taco. What is this?
You know when you get those wraps and by the end of the week they're starting to get a little dry.
Yeah.
So in our house we make chips out of them. So you cut them up with scissors, spray them with a little olive oil, a little bit of sea salt, pop them in the oven. Of course you can do all sorts of flavors with garlic and basil or whatever you like. Yeah. Great homemade tortilla chip. Salsas, of course, vegetables for our kids, so a great nutritious snack for them.
Great idea. And finally,
this one's
great.
Just fun. So this is my son's little fun turtle plate here. And again, the more fun you have in displaying it, creating faces, whatever. Muffins, we've probably got a couple dozen muffins in my freezer. I just pulled that out because it's simple and easy once it's prepped and ready to go in your freezer.
Looks so fun too. You've got a whole bunch more of these on your website. I think about 35 ideas. So if you're looking for great snack ideas, you can head to the website. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner. Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Once again, for that longer list of healthy snacks, head to Andrea's website, healthstandnutrition.com. And Kelsey, I am about to start snacking right now.
Jefferson, you can tell you have a little boy because you said my tummy is rumbling over there.
That's right.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Andrea. Looks great. Smells great. I'm going to be having snacks after weather, but we got to talk about the beautiful forecast. We got some great